Yes, sir. What's up, guys? It's your boy Marvin. Today we're playing Shape of Dreams. This is truly one of the best action roguelikes that released this year, and for a while it had the best demo. I felt like each character feels unique. They feel like they're out of a MOBA. Like, honestly, one of the characters feels like an 80 carry. Some characters feel like they're top laners, but that makes them that much more unique. They have different abilities you can unlock through challenges with the character, many different bosses, so many items to try for builds, and unique passive trees before you can even start to give yourself a start into a build that you're going to do. I'll showcase what build we're doing with Vesper, which is one of the tankiest characters in the game. I hope you guys enjoy the run. Let's get straight to it. Alright guys, so here's Vesper. This is who we're using for the build. Honestly, he's a beast. I want to just do a brief overhaul of what his abilities are. We have our Q here. We can hold it. It does fire damage, and you can stun enemies. You become unstoppable. You gain armor as well. Unstoppable is crowd control immune, so we can't be stunned. We can't be knocked up. Anything to stop us from using this ability. Really good ability to kind of tank some things as well. We have our ultimate here. We'll drop a gold circle. It does light damage to all enemies. Gives us a barrier, which is an overshield of your health. You can tank damage with it, and it has armor and attack speed, also giving us the unstoppable effect, which is crowd control immune. And then these two are the bread and butter of the build that we're going to go with right now. Okay, so my passive already gives me maximum health to start off with, but every fourth basic attack becomes a critical. It knocks back enemies and it stuns them for a second. The best thing about it is whenever we get that fourth hit, we restore 3% of our maximum health. Okay, then with heavy strike, which is our dash, whenever we do when we dash, we get a barrier equal to 10% of our maximum health for 1.5 seconds. If we happen to collide with an enemy, we deal 15% of our maximum health as damage to that enemy and knocking them back. These two are insane. So we want to go attack speed so we can get to this fourth hit as much as possible, as often as possible. We want to scale our maximum health to do more damage with our barrier, and this is also how we're going to tank a lot of attacks. Okay, so everything in my tree for green is for a dodge cooldown, so we can spam the dash more to get the barrier up to tank more damage buffer attacks. We have the strength of barrier increase from our heavy strike, which is the dash. We have maximum health here to scale the damage and the barrier itself, right? And then we have healing and barrier for both of these here, for the healing from our fourth hit and the barrier here. We have this is right here, is just in case we happen to die, we did get we respawn here for free, and maximum health here. So everything here is max health, increase the barrier, and just a chance to revive. Everything here is to increase attack damage, our basics to increase attack speed, or just damage the bosses, and crit damage because of the guaranteed crit here. One thing I want to know for everybody viewing, these top section here are unique to the character you're playing. This bottom section here are passives that are across all characters, and these passives are anything from having more ability power, which is magic damage pretty much. You have attack damage here, you have attack speed here, crit chance, damage to bosses, and things of that nature. All right, everything we're leaning into is attack speed because we want to get to this forfeit as more, as much as possible. This blue side is more utility. We the items in the shop cost less. We have a chance to drop an additional chaos, which are passes we can find out that gives us attack speed, health. It can be a number of things: attack damage, ability power, many different things that it could offer. And then this right here allows us to start off with a different ability. The attacks in this game, the abilities in this game are called memories. So if I say memory, that's what I'm referring to. So let's get in here. Let's do this hardest difficulty. Let's see if we can get a nice, sexy run. All right, I'll be trying my best to explain everything that I'm doing, even for new viewers. I know we might have some people who've been playing this game because it's such an amazing one. Right here, we're just gaining some gold. Right here, we're starting off with that memory that I had on my tree. We're gonna go ahead and grab this. This right here swings your claw forward, dealing cold damage. If you see that blue star, that's ability power. Okay, you can see the stats for your character here: attack damage and ability power. So we'll be doing, if we scaled ability power for this build, this would do more damage. But it's a 2-hit attack and it stuns them. And if you can do another swing, the second attack, each hit stuns here. See that? Here's our Q, the one that we can charge and knock enemies up. One of the unique things I did is I made it cold damage on the tree instead of fire damage. There's many essences, which are things that I want to say They're things that add to your memory, right? They're things that affect the memory in a different way. Sometimes they either add healing, they can add more damage. There's kind of like cool things that augment the ability even further while in the run. I made it cold because there's many S's that activate off cold damage, giving us more barrier, giving us max health if we deal cold damage, things of that nature. We have our passive here, we have our ultimate. I don't want to use the ultimate because we have to charge it back. To my knowledge, our ultimates are chargeable. All right, so Riff, we're gonna see here, we got the map. This is the boss fight, and this we have something very unique here. These are called hunters. After 2 turns, the hunters will start to move across the map and take it over. We want to get as much done as possible leveling up our character before getting to the boss. We want to feel very strong. We're going to start here. All right, there's a shrine of guidance in this place. This is a healing zone, and you send someone's powerful desire in this place. This might be a quest. Let's see what it is. All right, accelerated time, moving attack speed. Oh my gosh, dude, I wish I had an attack speed thing. One of the characters you can unlock, you have to have a high amount of movement speed. I think it's 500%. You have to reach that in order to unlock them. All right, so just the pot of greed here. Again, just like a MOBA, so we're using our left click to move around, right click the basic, and we're just kind of just smacking things. Memory remnant. Boom, we're gonna open this up, and this will give us a memory here for our memory slot. You can pick that up. Right here, channels a beam at an enemy over 1.7 seconds, dealing light damage per second and healing the nearby ally with the lowest health. This heals you as well. Right now, this is really strong if you're going an ability power build. You can just scale that. Like, one character that I plan on doing a build for is insane with that, because I only go ability power and I just keep just healing myself through it. All right, we're just using it right here just because, even if it's not attack damage, you're just using it. All right, so you want to buffer attacks like that whenever we know we're about to get hit. CC stops enemies from attacking as well, so we're going to use the CC from our knockup as well, and our claw. Boom, boom. It's cool too because you can use the dash that we're using to buffer enemy attacks to tank it. It can also be used for damage because of our max health and the damage on colliding with enemies. Yes, sir. All right, hatred remnant. So this is pretty much a challenge. You can either choose the top one that gives a minor reward. This is the passive that I was talking about for chaos. This can give you money. This can give you this magic dust down here, which allows you to increase the effectiveness of your memories. Okay, it'll scale the damage mods inside of here. So anything you see that's yellow can be increased. All right, so we're going to go with intense hatred. This will give us a challenge of some sort. It's random. It's a number of things that you can choose for a chance to get a greater reward. So again, that could be a pot of money. It could be a great deal of magic dust, dream dust here, or it could give us a chaos passive. Let's see what happens. All right, it gave a hatred shard. What we got here? Nice. So we got a chaos thing, but all healing received is reduced by 90%. Okay, travel to 4 new places to lift the curse. You'll see that new curse sitting right here. We have to travel to 4 different rooms in order to remove this curse. So we have to play really well, because now we don't heal as much from our 4th hit. But we got something amazing here. All right, so we're not going ability power. Increase the quality of essence. Again, this is used to increase the effectiveness of the item itself. We don't have any essences though to fill these slots down here to further augment the abilities that they're attached to. So now we're just going to increase the level of our memory by 2. So then we're going to go with our passive. You cannot increase your dodge. That would be so awesome if you could, but you see right here, we're going to increase this level by 2. Let me go ahead and go back to it so you guys can see it. So now it increases our max health to 200, and now it restores 5% instead of 3% for every 4th hit. Amazing. That's a good start. All right, now we're gonna move forward here. There's a well here. You use the well to increase the quality, again, which is increasing the effectiveness of the memory or essence if you have some dream shards. Just want to kind of like explain like all what I'm doing. So now we really need to lean on like buffering damage with our barrier, because we don't heal back a lot with our 4th hit because of the curse. CCing enemies so they don't get a turn. This still does okay damage from early on, even though if we're not doing it, a lot of damage. One thing that's really cool is you can dismantle many things that you don't want to use, and that adds to your dream dust pool as well, allowing you to upgrade skills that you do like using. Nice, that was a clean room. Enlightenment remnant. Now we'll get our first essence. Okay, again, these are used to further augment or add to the effect of the memory. Okay, the damage or healing from this memory has a 47% chance to ricochet to another nearby target, dealing 87% damage or healing. If it's damage, it shares the elemental type with the original damage. Okay, we have the flawed essence of blade. Each time this memory hits an enemy, it summons blades that lacerate the target for 47 attack damage. Again, the sword is attack damage 3 times. Can only trigger once every 2 seconds for every enemy. Then we have each attack. This is probably what we're going to take. Each time you attack an enemy, the cooldown of this memory is reduced by 0.4. This is disgusting. All right, even if we don't have a good memory right now, you can always take them off and move them around. Okay, this is a chargeable, so this does not affect this at all. We're going to use it to spam our stun slam a bit more for now. This is the well here. You see we don't have enough dream dust, but it tells you how much it costs to level this up, right? And then it lets you know what passives in the memory itself would upgrade. You can also upgrade the effect of your essences. This would be a really good one to upgrade, because then it would lower the cooldown even further, but we don't have enough. We could do something like this. We could dismantle this, get a little bit more, and then we could determine what we wanted to update. Let's go ahead and go for our ultimate here. Now when we ult, we get a bigger barrier, more armor, does a little bit more light damage. We're not really caring for that, but it gives us more attack speed when we ult. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna move forward. You see the yellow is where the hunter is going to be next turn. The red is where the hunter is currently. So we're gonna try to get ahead of the hunter a little bit here. It's gonna be a tough fight. That lets you know it's gonna be some elites in here with some mods. Elites have different modifiers that they hurt. They definitely hurt. You can't CC him out of head slam, but you can tank the damage right there with the barrier. That's why I like this character so much, dude. It's like an insane character. There's a couple essences we really want to find though, like doing, all right, like this right here. They both have the damn arrow. That's the one I was about to say is broken. All right, we need to tank this stuff. Let's go ahead. We're gonna ult here. We're gonna be safe. Use the barrier whenever the swords come around. You see, they kind of hurting us a lot though, even with our barrier stuff. That's because it's such a strong modifier. That's cool. We got through it. Let's do it, baby. This type of room could end a run for sure, because they start to hit so hard. Now these, see, this is right here. These are 2 really good passes we can get from this chaos here. So we can increase our max health by 220, or increase our attack speed by 20%. Dude, this is nasty. Oh my gosh. Now I'm thinking, like, what would you rather prefer? Right, would you like hold max health and higher guard over attack speed for the build? I think having attack speed earlier is awesome because it gives us more sustain with our 4th hit. We're about to get rid of this in 2 rooms, so I go for attack speed first. But you do want to have a bunch of max health. Like right here, we have memory haste, which is ability cooldown. This is not bad either, but I think I want the max health. Right now, we don't have any essences that we really want to be lowering the cooldown to spam a lot. So we just have to get lucky, see what happens. What drops for us on the run? Ominous Presence, another powerful enemy, so we'll get another elite here. Okay. Just making our way around the room. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Slowly move through. One more room and then we'll be done with this affliction, this curse. That's such a good move. You see how much it knocks up people? All right, arrows again. What other move does he have? He has like multi-shot. Okay, so we're gonna buffer with the shield here to go through the dodge that, go behind them, work our way around. So you can't CC elites like that either. You can't knock them up. You can't stun them. You just have to outbox them at that point. Attack damage, that's actually something that we really need, because it starts to scale things that go over attack damage. Right now, unfortunately we don't have anything that scales over attack damage, but whenever we can increase it, we really want to. All right, let's keep it moving. We need some AD. Nice. See, now the affliction is removed. Now our healing is back to what it should be on the 4th hit. You can see when the fourth hit happens. You see that big red number? That means it's a crit that just occurred right there. Every time that one pops up, sometimes you get like this slow motion effect when you really hit somebody hard. It's like really satisfying to see. Memory remnant, give me something good, baby. Okay, mental corruption, dark damage over time. Okay, this is still an ability power thing, but corrupts the minds of target and those around, dealing 36 dark damage and 11 dark damage every half a second until death. That could be really good for just like ticking down the boss. Just slow damage over time. So right now we're going to choose him with it and just look at the dark damage happen to him. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Buffer damage. Boom, 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 boom. Let me just work through the room just like that. All right, we're gonna break these. These right here give us dream dust whenever you shatter them. You can see we got 16 dream dust right there. How much we get here? Another 16. Let's knock all them up. Boom, 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 boom. Easy. It's cool, dude. Using your defense as another attack is awesome. You can it's like auto attack canceling almost. That's honestly what it feels like. You can auto attack cancel, do a basic attack, and then right into an ability basic attack. Oh my, okay, this is really good. I think area of effect damage over time. Now you can either scale this with ability power or attack damage, but you can see which one scales a bit better. Okay, so now we're going to take this blade storm. Now we have something that scales off attack damage. We don't need this red. Red is like the rarest that something can drop, I believe. It's either red or gold, red or yellow. One of the ones you'll see. So we have a shop down here. We got 265. We can see what the shop has, and yeah, we can see what the shop has. The hunters are going to be here, and next turn they'll move here. They can't overtake the boss, but we're probably going to end up running back into the hunters on our way back up. But let's see what the shop has. When you start to encounter hunters, you have a hunter threat in the top right, which is pretty much lets you know how difficult an encounter is going to be when you fight them. All right, so we have glacial hammer, slam a hammer ice in front of you, dealing 41 cold damage. Again, this scales off magic power. Enemies hit directly in the center to take a little bit more damage. This is a AoE heal, scales off ability power as well. We're not really worried about that. Even though this is scaling off ability power, this is an immediate heal. Okay. Bites the target, dealing magic damage and restoring 14 health. If you scale magic power, this would be ability power. This would be insane for you. Damage dealt by this memory to nearby enemies is increased by 26%. So if you have an AoE attack, that's pretty good. Casting this memory fires 5 arrows that deals 10 damage to random enemies. Then we have another essence. Cast this memory drops a bomb for every 2 meters you travel over the last 3 seconds. Each bomb explodes after a brief delay, dealing 19 fire damage to enemies. You can see how much ability power things we've been getting to, but there's a lot of attack damage ones as well. But I think we're going to take this chomp and we're going to get rid of our double claw. Now I want to lower the cooldown on this so I can bite people more, or you know what, we're going to lower the cooldown on Blade of Momentum, because look at the cooldown in the top right, it's 13 seconds. All right, let's get out of here. All right, nothing special in these, but we can level up still. In the bottom left, we have an experience bar, and this just like levels up your character stats overall. That's the Blade Storm right there. It'll literally go around the room seeking enemies. We want to lower that as much as possible too. We can just spam it. Always have a turn on the enemy. Every time we feel like we're about to get hit, just dash into an enemy buffer. Okay, now we're about to enter an area where a hunter's going to be. Yeah, exploring a location occupied by hunters, extremely dangerous. Are you sure you want to continue? So these areas can be difficult depending on how high the hunt threat is. You'll just have these random shadow like these right here dropping out the air. Those hurt so much, and I don't care how tanky you are. I've had my tankiest builds, the highest sustained builds, like sometimes struggle if you get hit with a lot of CC in these rooms, because it knocks you up to getting hit with a lot of damage from multiple sources. So, you know, stopping the chances for you to actually heal, you know, your life back. So that's something to take into account. CC wins. CC wins in all games. Just remember that. All right, Concept Remnant, we get a essence from this. Chip Essence of Responsibility periodically increases damage. Every 10 seconds this memory is cast, it's empowered. 1.2 seconds after the empowered cast, it deals 246 damage divided among all enemies hit by the cast. Let's go ahead and throw it on our Blade Storm. That's actually not bad. All right, boss time. Boss time. Every boss fight you do get a healing shrine, which is awesome. You know, that's awesome, dude. They just heal you right before the boss. All right, let's get in here and see what we can do to the first boss. We don't have a lot of AD items. We still have Chomp too. We'll be swapping out Chomp for something else. All right. Okay. All right, let him do his thing here. Dash around these, dash through them, get our damage in. Bite. Buffer that. Buffer that. Oh, get out of that. We got knocked up though. We good though. We can dash mid there. Just finesse. Bite, get out the mix. Raise our armor right there. So the idea is just try to have your dash up as often as possible to just put that barrier. Look at the barrier on our life right now. It's kind of crazy. We're gonna rush the boss here with our ultimate. Let's just rush him. Try to get him out the way. Nice, dude. Look how much sustain we have off of that. After you kill a boss, you do get their soul, and it allows you to upgrade any memory or an essence if you wanted to. Right? You can see the modifiers that would increase when you upgrade it, which is going to keep increasing our passive here. It raises our max health as well as giving us more a bit more health on the fourth hit. Now, this right here, each boss has their own unique drop. Not all of them will be a memory, right? Not all of them are. Some of them are essences. But this right here is kind of cool, right? Hysteria. Embrace intense rage for 6 seconds, during which you can't cast other memories. That's key to note as well. You can't use anything else. You're stuck in this phase. During this time, unleash continuous claw slashes that deal attack damage, dark damage, to enemies and restore your health for 12 AD. If your health is below 40%, the healing is increased by 150%. Triggers attack effects on the first target, slashes faster with higher attack speed. So this is solid. I would definitely swap this out with Chomp. And this has a 15-second cooldown, which is actually insane. But this can scale off of this. We'll be swinging nonstop. You can see right here, swing, 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 swing. And this will be lowering the cooldown as we're doing it, which is honestly sexy, right? But we need to make sure that we use all of our abilities, because we can't use the bread and butter, the dash, to give us a barrier. So we're pretty much just like, you know, we're banking on that. This is a cool ability, but you have to build around it for it to be crazy. All right, you haven't visited this place. Powerful forces can be sensed in this place. The power of transcendence, lingers in this place. All right. You know what? We're gonna go here. We need to hit a well too, so we can start upgrading our stuff. Monsters are stronger, but provide quality rewards. Is what we want, baby. Let's go dark form. Go to work. It offers knockback too, so enemies that can be CC, you know, that kind of like saves you a little bit. Shard of Radiance. Investigate the area. Okay, so this is insane, dude. I haven't had this quest. This is awesome that it happened in the recording. I haven't had this quest in a minute, so this is a boss fight we need to go do. I'm so excited, bro. I'm so geeked right now. Oh, it does allow us to dodge still. Oh, this might be dirty for the build. We can still get the buffer enemy attacks with the barrier. Oh, okay. Hey, I thought it was not gonna allow it. Hey, that's nasty. We might keep it. All right, damage done by this memory to nearby enemies is increased by 38%. We're gonna use that for the AoE Blade Storm here, right? This honestly might not be, yeah, I'm Altar of Transcendence. Okay, so if you don't know what an altar does, you can go activate it, and when you hover over something, it'll tell you in purple text below. There'll be text below your ability, your memory description, and the essences you have applied to it. It says this memory will be replaced with a random epic memory. Now, sometimes you can get rid of your original character memories, but I don't recommend it all the time. But right here for this one, you can only get rid of the ones we came in with. So this will be replaced with a random rare with an epic. I don't know if I want to really get rid of this, but no, you see this you have to pay attention to this. Okay, what I have is a unique memory. Not everything will change to an epic memory. You see, when we read this, it changes to a common. This would probably kill someone's run if they're just like, yeah, dude, I'm getting a different gold. No, sir. Reading is fundamental. Make sure y'all read. But we're not going to use that at all. We don't need it. We're actually gonna, the turn's gonna start there. I want to make my way here to get ahead But we need to make our way up here too, dude. All right, let's get back. Let's hope that the hunters don't choose the spot I want to go to. All right, so they're not, okay, they're starting now. We can move here, we'll be one behind them, but I do want to get to this challenge, to this quest line up here. Let's go ahead, go down here. Ominous presence felt. We'll fight an elite for a chance to get a chaos passive. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go to work. Like, this is so fire. When I get more attack speed, it's gonna feel even better, dude. All right, here we go. Okay, buffer out. Yeah, yes sir. You see that barrier coming in clutch, man. Tanking so much. And we got a double drop. Remember the other chaos one that I said on my passive? It has a chance to give me another chaos. All right, so we're gonna go for attack damage. Ooh, attack speed and max. Let's go to attack speed. All right, I'm liking this, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might keep this, dude. I usually don't. I think I might keep it. I want to increase this to 10% though, for me restoring my health on 4th hit. So we do have enough for that, but we don't have enough for anything else now. Our next thing will definitely be to upgrade. I want to get this to high damage. 103 is not enough for each slash. We need like 1,000 when we start moving towards the later difficulties. All right, we're gonna hit the shop, see what we can get. Maybe get a crazy memory, man. Maybe get a crazy essence as well. It's worth checking every time. All right, ignite. That's magic damage. Magic damage. Magic damage. No, dude. But I see something sexy. Casting this memory increases attack speed by 25% for 5 seconds. You know we taking that. And now whenever you find an essence that you already have, it'll empower it. It'll increase the effects of it. So right now we're gonna get this one. This one is 268 right now. If we grab this, it leveled it up to have a higher quality, and now it does 328. We're gonna add this on top of here, so it increases our attack speed when we start swinging, going crazy. Let's see what we can do, baby. I have not fought this boss, dude. I haven't, in all my runs, I have not gotten lucky to get this quest line. I love it. I knew what it was though. We got stunned out the way. Be careful. Again, CC is dangerous if you're not the one doing it. Look at us work. Y'all tank that. Let's go. Tank that. Let's go, baby. Nice. A double chaos again. Oh, they loving us right now. Let's go attack damage. Ooh, attack damage or max health. Let's go attack damage. We're trying to start hurting a bit more. All right, strong smell of a lizard here. This is another vendor that you can get that honestly gives you some cool things. You can have like treasure chests pop on the map for different memories or essences to pop out. You could slow down the hunters, or it does things like your basics heal you a bit more, or your abilities heal you a bit more. But we're gambling if we go here. By the time we go here and come back, the hunters will be here waiting for us, and it'll kill. Sometimes when the hunters get to us to a certain spot on the map, it takes away all events on the map. Mysterious space. The unfamiliar atmosphere sends chill down your pulse. Okay, down your spine. I'm about to say pulse for some reason. All right, so it seems like it's giving us enemies from a different realm, because these are definitely enemies from different boards. Let's go. We need more attack speed, bro. We need a lot more still. I'm trying to be just really just going to work. Okay, what we got? Now Bone Crusher is actually a really fun skill. All right, I'll just become unstoppable. CC immune, dash forward. You can tackle majority of the enemies in all stages, and you slam them into a wall. When you do so, you gain a barrier for 12% of your max health, but it disappears after 1 second. But it's really satisfying. You just become literally an offensive lineman. Just come here. Ah! We are gonna dismantle it though. All right, so we need to go to this mysterious place. I am very curious. Rift of Radiance. Do you want to travel to the other world? You can return later and hunters won't move this turn. That's awesome. Did not know that. Okay, here we go. All right, this is authentic. This is live reaction. Okay, let's do it. What is this, dude? Okay. Apollonos, I hope. Okay. Can we get damage to him? We can do damage to him, but he's gonna keep giving us ads. Okay. Let's play good. Let's play well. Let's play well. Go to work. Go to work. Let's dodge that beam attack. We don't know how much this does. Even if we can tank some good damage, I don't even want to try it right there. This dude's dropping fire zones. Let's get rid of him. Get out the way. Let's go. Okay, lightning strikes is easy to kind of. We can tank those two. I just got hit by it. Okay. Nice. Let's go to work. I'm scared to get hit by that dude. Honestly, it's three. It's three. We can get shotgun effect with that. Nice. Okay. All right. We don't want to be in this move when he does that. Ooh, that hurts a lot. Okay. Okay. What the hell? I didn't like that at all. Come on, come on. We need to burst him. We don't need that. We don't need that again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. We have to dodge this. Come on. Let's get damage while we can, rotating around. It's when he does the sixth one. This right here. This is crazy. Okay, nice. That was good. We did better that time. Come on, dodge that. Let's go into our attack speed mode. Let's go. Get some life back too. Dodge that shotgun. Let's go through it. Tank it. Oh, let's get through the side. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, I like that it only rotates one direction. You can kind of like assume where it's gonna be. All right. Ooh, that hurts, brother. I don't know if it's another phase though. Is it? Oh, it's not. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Okay. What are we upgrading here? What are we upgrading? Come on, Mark. What are we doing? Let's go more attack speed. Is that how we doing it? I kind of want to, dude. Let's do it. Let's go, let's go. World Cracker. Powerful light damage over time. Oh, I think this is the beam he was using on us. Let's see what it does. Shot us a powerful beam that deals light damage over time per second to all enemies touched. You can't move out channeling, but you can maintain it indefinitely, but until canceled. Bro, as long as you are safe, you could just spam that. All right. Nice. First time we fought that boss. Let's go. I'm so good. All right, now we just move forward like normal. All right, so the unfamiliar atmosphere and shields on your. Okay, so we completed the zone, right? Nice. All right, let's hit this. Let's hit the merchant. That was crazy. Now that beam attack was hurting, dude. He was overlap. Oh, the teal. This is really good. This is really solid damage here. Barrier is good too. It scales off of ability power as well if I was scaling that, but this scales like pretty high off of attack damage. Do we get rid of it for this? I think we're going to sell this and get Teal Blade. Let's get Teal Blade. Flawed Essence of Aftershock. Casting's memory releases a delayed shockwave that deals cold damage. That portion we don't care about. We care about the CC from the shockwave. Stuns an enemy for half a second. For each enemy hit by the shockwave, you gain 4 armor up to a maximum of 21 armor. When hitting a boss, you gain the maximum armor. This armor lasts until you cast his memory again. This is nice. We're going to take this and we're going to put it on. We're going to put it on our slam. Our slam already gives us armor and unstoppable, the crowd control immune. And we'll just do this real quick. Boom. Get the buff from the armor and just go from there. You can heal off the shopkeeper if you have life steal, by the way. I'm sorry, Jonas. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the life. I appreciate it. All right, let's get down here. Let's try to get as many areas as we can. We can get some more experience, level up a bit. That's funny, dude. I literally legit have never like kept this skill for super long. Now I see like some type of use for it. I just, you know, like it, the damage scaling isn't that high though. Damage scaling is not that high. I love the knockback on enemies though, each hit though, that's insane. That I do enjoy. And it's back up again. You see the essence is working as intended. Even if the cooldown doesn't like necessarily start till afterwards, it's just chunking it down before it can start to what it would be. Periodically increased light damage. Every 10 seconds casting memory is powered. Damage dealt to enemies by the empower cast is increased to 28%. If it deals light, it's increased by 50. Well, we have light damage in our ultimate. That's okay for now. There's still better essence we can have in those spots, but you know, we're just taking what we got. There is an essence we're looking for that heals us for a percentage of the damage dealt by a memory. And that, my friends, is insane. Because you can increase the how much it heals for. I think it starts at 4% of the damage dealt by the memory that heals you. You can increase that up to 10%. That's what I usually go to, is 10% for that, and then I go from there. I like Tail Blade as well too, because it's a bit of movement. It's like a little, even if the dash range isn't like super crazy, it's still a way to like, you know, get out the way other than moving or using a dash myself. It's like just like a little quick little, you know, movement right there, get you up out of some attacks, do some nice little burst damage, and it can auto attack reset. All right, what we got in here? Hey, big fella. Get him out the way. Let's go. Hysteria, I just don't like how long Hysteria takes sometimes. I just want to get into that install phase a little quicker. I don't think increasing attack speed could even like do anything about that either. Oh, we got hurt right there. We kind of got CC'd out of our attack for a second. But we're getting our life back. It's okay. I wonder if this can trigger my passive, the Hysteria, or if it's just giving me the attack, the heal off of Hysteria claws each swing. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly, but I'm not seeing a crit, so yeah, that probably would be the way we would determine it as well. Let's get to the boss, baby. All right, all right, all right. This boss is kind of crazy. He is aggression, and he has a CC hit that can kind of be really annoying to kind of get you out some things. All right, let's do it. Skull. Yeah, see, that's the CC right there. See if we can get our barrier, buffer that a little bit, dash into that. Get some armor here. Get behind that. No, dash to it, buffer that. Let's go. Try to stay behind them because that's where that slash comes. All right, let's get out the way of these. Whew. Okay, okay. This was much harder to dodge in the demo for sure. Let's go to work. This is so good. It just offers movement as well. This is, I like that too. That's what I really like about it. If the damage scaling was higher, I wouldn't have anything to get played about. Offer sustain. All right, now he's doing his whirlwind. I'm gonna let him do his thing, and we back in there. We back in there. Let's get it. Okay, okay. 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 We kind of got hit by those right there. Nope. No, sorry. Let's get in there. Let's go. I think we're going to fight him through it. We have our barrier up too. We're going to fight him through it. Nice. You can. I think you can end this early too. All right, let's go ahead and man, I think I want to increase the attack speed. I want to increase the attack speed. I want to be swinging like a machine gun, firing. That'd be so sick, dude, because I'd be moving so much more. All right, this stage can be kind of crazy. They have a couple elites on here, or just honestly enemies that shoot these beams at a distance, and if an elite spawns with a certain couple mods, it can give it the shotgun effect, and that can really hurt. All right, alter cleansing, you can go here and it will remove all the levels you put into something, giving you back all the dream dust. But we have powerful fools. Forces can be sensed in this place, so we're getting a chance to get a passive from an elite. Let's go ahead and do it. Hey. These enemies hurt. These enemies are tanky and they hurt, I will be honest. We need to, right now we're kind of like banking on CC doing our damage. Oh, 1 second. I got a call. No, that's the music of the level. Dude, it sounded like I was getting a call. I got an Android, so I heard that do 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 do, but it's the high pitched thing from the song in the game. Yeah, we have to increase this level of this attack so high for us to get a nice damage scaling. Because it attacks so often, it's gonna be hard to get to 1,000, but if we can get to 500, I'd feel good about it. All right, more attack speed, you damn Skippy. We're gonna jump up to what, 34% to 44%. I like that. Let's do it, baby. All right, let's start moving out, seeing what these question marks are. Hopefully we can get some really good things though. Powerful foe, let's do it. Let's get in here, let's get it done. No sir, let's get it. I love that I could dash in this, dude. Giving me a bit of tankiness as well as sustaining in the middle of swinging each attack, giving me health back. All right, this guy right here. All right, what is he? See, he got the shotgun effect. We don't want to get hit by that, but we are definitely going to scrap this. This man hurts though, as you can tell. We're going to the claw mode. Let's get around the beam. Nice. Whew. He does hurt. Hurt a lot. All right, max health, attack damage, attack speed. Let's go max health. We want to start moving towards the 3,000s. Honestly, we're not really getting blessed with some high level essences that can increase our max health. That was the reason that when we took the the cold hammer slam. Okay, that hurt. Let's get back there. Okay. Do CC so he didn't get a turn. Buffer this. Slam him up. Let's go. Nice. All right. What we got? Flaw essence of fever spreads fever area fire damage. We don't do fire damage though. We're gonna run it when honestly we don't do fire at all. When this memory deals fire damage to an enemy and infects them with fever, enemies affected with fever explode after 2 seconds, dealing 23 fire damage ability power. It scales off that to themselves and nearby enemies. For each fire stack on the target, the explosion radius increased by 30% and explosion damage increased by 10. That sucks, dude. We could have got a really good. We could have got the healing one that I needed because it's purple tier. Let's hit the shop. Come on, I need you to bless me. Come on, Jonas, bless me. What you got, bro? This isn't bad. This isn't bad. Your next 2 attacks are faster and powered. The first attack deals 16 additional cold damage and grants you a barrier that lasts for 2 seconds. The second attack deals 57 additional cold damage. Now this is cool, right? Because this count as basic attack, so it's a quicker way to get here. And even though this is sustained, dude, if this was attack damage, this would be so nice, dude. It actually would be insane. I'm kind of feeling it, bro. I'm kind of feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I'm kind of feeling it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? We're not going to. We're gonna just stay with Hysteria Win. We're gonna see how far that can take us if we keep leveling that. All right. You got damage dealt by to the area with this. Oh, I still had this on here. Honestly. Damage dealt by memory to nearby enemies is increased. We'll run that on here for now. These aren't like amazing. When this memory restores health or grants a barrier to an ally, their movement speed is effect. Oh yeah, movement speed and attack speed is increased by 11% for 2 seconds. This effect is reduced by 50% when applied to you. So we still would get the movement speed and attack speed thing. It's just halved. Okay. Okay. We'll see. Let's go down here and see what these question marks are. Man, we're not getting blessed right now with essences right now. They was like, we're gonna give you that memory and that's it. You're gonna have to work with it. We're gonna see if we can make it work, man. Just kind of bully enemies into a corner. Oh, I am getting called now. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Had a call real quick. Are we back? Let's get it. We locked in. I swear to God, everybody calls me when I'm trying to record. It was like, dude. The good thing about recording, though, you can pause it and it just picks right back up. Nice. Turn that off. You can't turn this off early. You're stuck in doing the attacks. Hemorrhage empowers the next attack to deal damage over time. It scales off ability power. This would be really cool too if I was going ability power. Your next attack deals 145 over 1.5 and reduces the target movement speed by 50%. That's crazy. 50%. 50% is crazy. Ooh, the lizards here. We kind of broke though, man. We're kind of broke. Let's go up here and see what this question mark is. Come on, come on. Nothing special here, just regular stage. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Let's get it, let's get it. Nice, nice, nice. Just rush him. Let's go. Just rush him. I'm back. I'm Wolverine. I feel like Wolverine right now, baby. We cooking right now. It's funny that it's still going too. Let's hit a wheel. We have 439 dream dust. We can increase the damage of our attack now. Okay, okay. Yeah, because we need more damage on that. We want to be just like leveling enemies or trying to at least. I seen that beam coming. Ooh, let's get around it. Nice. Let's go, baby. Nice. All right. Let's level you up. 200. Give me the 3. I can't get the 3. But I can take you. I might be able to dismantle you for some. Can you give me the 300? Yes, you can. All right, so I honestly want to go for this attack speed one as well. This can kill. This is scale high too, dude. Of our attack, we need more AD though. More AD to scale these further. Oh my gosh, the game is playing with me, bro. It's like, you sure you didn't want this? Are you positive? Ah, man. I did want it, dude. We're gonna get our attack speed up, though. I definitely wanted it. All right. Another whale here. We're gonna hit the lizard after this to see if we can get... Oh, he actually threw it to where I was dashing. That's insane that she guessed that. Let's look at our damage now. Okay, that's better. Our damage is better with it for sure. All right, so when you see enemies with purple, they have an overshield, and when they hit you, they apply something called hysteria. Now, hysteria lowers the healing that you receive, so it is dangerous. Hysteria is dangerous. You see an enemy with that, you want to get them out the way as soon as you can. What side did we come from? Oh, we didn't go on by side. Okay. Yeah, rush that corner. You're putting that corner, boy. I'm back. It's so satisfying. So we heal on 17. It was 17 each hit. No, 26 each hit. It just said 17 right there. Okay. All right. Let's hit the lizard real quick. We can bounce right. If the lizard has the, that would be cool if he had, what's the name? So the Stardust, again, what I didn't mention, Stardust is the currency used for meta progression. It allows you to further your glyph, the higher, is it hieroglyphs? Am I tripping? The passive tree before we started. Oh my gosh, another attack speed. 54. Use that to open up more slots. Use that to upgrade the level of said passives. All right, gain 98 dream dust. Increase attack damage by 20%. Attacks heal for 2% of their maximum health. Its effect is removed after traveling 4 times. If this was permanent, this would be insane. This is just this is literally just a cosmetic. Obtain a rare memory or rare essence. Let's do it. Let me get some oh my gosh, pillar of flame. It's just it erupts fire from the ground. It's a magic damage item. We don't need it for this build. Ooh, this is a really good one. I think this is the altar, the triple dots. This is the altar where we get to choose. If it could be insane though, because it can give us a different rarity of a selection of like 10 to 15 like essences. So we could get lucky and get a selection of all purple essence, all rare. We can get all blue, all magic, you know, this is all magic, or we can get all red. That would be insane luck, honestly. Let's raise our ultimate. Actually, can we do it again? Actually, I think we can. Yes. I want I want it to feel like an ultimate. Like, boy, we start swinging, and it gives us some attack speed too. We love that. So we're Hysteria now, but we're gonna kind of buffer the Hysteria, which like moving around, movement speed is really good too. Like this giving us movement as well, I really do enjoy. It's gonna be on cooldown when we step in this next zone, but this Paradox Remnant is what I think it is. All right, this has explosion and it has arrows. We need to be careful. This thing is very annoying. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're gonna buffer the damage. There we go. Nice. That was sexy. I was kind of worried. They were starting to hurt us a little bit. All right, we're actually gonna go for max health here again. As much as I want to go AD and all that. What we looking like right now for AD? 133. Attack speed is almost 2. Now we're at 2. Okay, I think we're okay now. The next time we're just going health. Oh my gosh, dude. All right. Each time this memory hits an enemy, your attack speed is increased by 9%. Oh, it does. And if it deals dark damage, it increases it even for. Oh my, dude, that's golden. There's some other ones. Oh, this is the max health for cold damage. This is what I was talking about. Why I changed my hammer to cold damage. Oh my goodness. All right, let's read this one so you guys can see why I'm geeking out. All right, so this already does dark damage, mind you. Just remember that. Each time this memory hits an enemy, your attack speed is increased by 9% for 3 seconds, up to a maximum of 18%. If it deals dark damage, it can increase it up to a maximum of 36%. Attacking the enemy refreshes the duration of this effect. Insane, right? This increases our critical chance whenever we cast one of our memories. Cast this memory releases a burst of a cold damage, scales of ability power to enemies in the area. Area of effect is increased with the quality of the gem. You can see quality in the top right of memories and essence. When an enemy damaged by this memory is killed within 2 seconds, they drop 1 point for a gold. Gold is shared amongst travelers, which is really cool too, by the way, when you play co-op. Periodically fires a fireball at random nearby enemies, dealing ability power fire damage. The higher the quality, the quicker it fires. And then we have, this is another reason I geeked out. When this memory deals cold damage, it deals cold damage equal to 9% of your maximum health and briefly stuns enemies. This already stuns enemies, remember that, and it does cold damage, okay? Boom. Can only trigger once every 5 seconds per enemy. Each time this triggers, permanently increase your max health by 1. Literally can just run around just spamming it. Even if you say it's 1, that's how often you'll be able to use that. Right? What is this cooldown? This is on a 6.5 second cooldown, right? Imagine if I got some other type of memory haste or something and lower the cooldown further. I would just literally be getting every 5 seconds getting no health, getting a max health, and it'll add up. If I got this early on, would have been great. I'd probably be sitting at 2200 or something. But this increased attack speed is insane. We're definitely going for this. All right, so this restores health though. We're gonna move this over here. Go attack speed here because it does dark damage, and we should be swinging like a maniac. We should be swinging. Let's go to this gold icon to get a chance to fight an elite. Powerful monster, I know, but we need some buffs. All right, we're Hysteria. We need to go to work. Okay. Let's rush him. Nice. CC him in the corner. He don't get a turn. Let's go. So all enemies, when you get this type 1, all enemies hurt more. So even all these enemies hurt more. We need to be cautious. Ooh, finesse. Come on. We're back in that mode. Let's go. We're back in that mode. We active. Let's go, baby. About to get a mega elite right here. Rushing him. Get him out the way. You're in that mode. Let's go. It's so cool. It's like an install. Like I'm going Super Saiyan. Ah! It's so cool. Back in it. In his corner. Go to work. We going to work, baby. This is really strong. And it scales off AD, triggering all attack damage and pulling to the center. It like multiple enemies and snatches them to the center real quick. This again is the claw we had from earlier. 2 attacks, each attack doing a stun. This is a slam on the ground. It stuns enemies surrounding you, doing 8 ability power cold damage. You gain a barrier for 3 seconds and absorbs more for each enemy hit. Right, so if you just jump in a big group and stump the ground, you got a barrier for 23 for each enemy hit, which is cool. Now, I necessarily want to get rid of this. This is really solid. We are going to get rid of this. I love the dash from, I'm about to say, if I remember correctly, this is just like straight up boom real quick. The dash from Tailblade is awesome, but was there a what's the name down here? Was there a well down here? It was not. It was a hill. Probably could have just checked the map too. I could have just checked the map. I didn't think about that. I could have just checked the map. All right, let's get it. Let's start making our way back towards here. We're gonna encounter a hunter here on the way. They're gonna, depending on which one they step into, but either way, we're gonna either encounter them now or a little bit later. Let's go. Those balls give you hysteria too, even if it's not the enemies like attacking you with the bar as well. Again, hysteria lowers all healing received. Gotta be cautious of that. Let's go to work. I had to dash that because I was definitely running towards the beam. Let's rush him. When you're on this stage, I recommend getting these big dudes out the way. Let's go. Give me something decent, please. What you got for me? All right, it gave me that again. Oh, we gotta run through 2. All right, this is really about to test the build for real. It took over both of them. We are occupied by hunters, and this is a newer area, so not only is it going to feel like a longer area, because hunters can occupy areas that you've already like cleared. The encounter won't be as long, which is the good thing, but it still raises the hunter threat up top. Come on. Ooh, finesse. Come on. Let's go. Get in that mode. See, yeah, this offering movement as well is so solid, but we can't continue getting hit by that. What's the name? Let's get some more health back here in our basics first before we go back to work out there. In the 1 mode. Again, our sustain is still best in our basics because of the 10% increase. The 10% recovery on 4th hit. Nice. All right. So when you pick up another memory of the same, it does not just automatically increase the quality. That's one thing, but the essences do. All right. Okay, if you happen to go to an area where it's a shopkeeper and the hunters are there, the shopkeeper will leave his bag. It's a chance to get something good out of his bag is 1 item. But again, now we're increasing the hunt level. That right there, that's that big AoE, and look how much damage that did to me. That big AoE literally is what hurts the most in these hunter areas. So if you can, you need to not get hit by it. The higher the hunt threat, the more damage that deals. What we got here? Ooh, Shadow Walk. This is more movement here. Quickly dash forward, fires 3 dark shards at nearby enemies. Each shard deals 154 dark damage, physical attack damage. and triggers 50% attack effects. And this is just off of like things you have here, like this right here. This is an attack effect too. You go by me using it empowers my memory. But we are going to get rid of that. We're at the boss now. Let's do it. All right, let's see if we are here for sustain. All right, let's go ahead and heal. I mean, we could have healed it in the boss fight, I think, but let's be smart. Next, let's do it, baby. Try our best to dodge attacks and get our damage off. Good damage so far with that attack, dude. Y'all seeing it? Y'all see the vision? All right, we're gonna run away from this. Is she doing a pull-in move? No, she's not. We're fighting. Let's go. Back in that mode. Let's get it. No, don't run for me. Don't run for me. Don't run from these hands, baby. Ooh. Let's tank that. Go back in that mode. Let's go. I like how wide the arc, the slashes are, because you can kind of like be on the, you know, near the target, but not directly at them, and still dodge stuff. Let's go. I'm gonna ult here. I'm gonna ult after this. We are healing a lot right here, but we're getting hurt a lot here. We're gonna ult. That's one thing you want to be cautious about too, is when you do this move. Like, we're stuck in this, right? So I had to wait till I came out of it to heal. Let's go passive. We actually got her move. Now, that one black hole move she was just doing that was pulling me into the middle, that's what this does here. That's her unique ability she drops, but you can be attacked when you do this move, okay? You gain armor. You can't die while you're doing it. You become immune, but you take damage while you're in this form. All enemies are pulled towards the black hole, and enemies in contact will take 169 light damage ability power per second. It scales off of that. At the end of its duration, the black hole explodes, dealing 405 light damage to all nearby enemies and stunning them for 2.5 seconds. But it takes a minute. 7 seconds to charge up. It's crazy, and it's an ultimate. It's not just a normal ability. All right, let's do it. Okay. I think we're doing well so far. All right, this level is can be pretty rough too. We need to someone powerful desire here. We actually need to hit all 3 of these. Let's go here first and work our way up, because we do have some dream dust. We can hit the whale here. Hysteria is on us. The enemies apply hysteria like often now at this point. Just stay active. Just stay active. That's all we gotta do. Nice. Good burst. Good burst. Good burst. Go and grab this money. We got a whale here. We're gonna level this up to give us 56% attack speed whenever we get there. We're kind of leaning into that really heavy. We need to get that to 500. Like I said, 500 would feel amazing. Oh, money, nice. And the secret stash. He has stun on him too. All right, come on, get that back. Oh my gosh, we're rushing them. Whoa. I truly feel like Wolverine now. Oh, we got a red one. That's the highest one it can drop. Oh my gosh. 27 attack damage, nasty, but make these scale crazier. Attack speed 35%. Increases memory hits by 30. I'm going AD though. Did we reach 500? See, we did reach 500 with that buff to our base AD. And we're gonna go max health here. Oh my. Okay, let's get rid of Chomp. Okay, hold on. Melee cold damage armor. Okay, we did. Okay, there was a level up. Nice. This gives us more armor now when we do this ability. All right. I might add that to this because it's not dependent on doing cold damage. I might add it to that. The damage or healing from this memory has a 38% chance to ricochet nearby targets, dealing 78% damage or healing. If it's damage, it shares the elemental type with the original damage. This is cool. I mean, I'm gonna end up dismantling it when we get to another area, but I'm gonna go up here for this passive. I might take the highest one, or I might take the middle one. Gonna be a tough fight. Okay, so whenever it says that, again, it's gonna give us the, now that I think about it, it's gonna give us the double fight. it's gonna give us a double elite fight. So chances are we're gonna have to ult there and try to survive it, because it can give us some AIDS mods. Again, the one we're giving us the swords and exploding is difficult, and they're probably going to be giving us hysteria as we fight them as well. So we got to be ready for anything. Gotta be ready for it all, baby. There we go. This is the one with the one on the far left is the one with the arrows on him. Let's go for him. Nice. Oh my God, we rushed them down, dude. We are hurting right now. We honestly are hurting a lot right now. Let's move above that 2K mark right here. Let's go AD. Let's scale this a bit further. I feel like the only thing we're missing now is getting a bunch of AD to scale this higher to get us to 1,000. All right, 100's gonna start moving after this. All right, let's do it, boys. Ooh. Okay, we're doing well so far. Yeah, you feel me? Just making a run on the go. Let's go. Russell. Let's go. Nice. I'm still coming out swinging. It's funny. Nice. Get the armor from the slam. Back in it. Let's go. He has purple. He's gonna hysteria. I'm gonna try to dodge the attack. Hopefully. Nah, I got hit. It's the. Ooh. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm stuck behind a freaking wall. What? Come on. Let's go. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Here we go. Now, we do have a good distance to go, and we could grab a high hatred, but some high hatreds are kind of... they're kind of rough, I'm gonna be honest. It's for the run, though, right? Let's do it. Trapped in an eternal delusion, healing received is greatly reduced. We gotta. Repulsive shield blocks damage from enemies in front for 2.9 seconds. Each time damage is blocked, deal ability damage to up to 4 enemies in front. I actually have never had that whenever I'm trying to do an ability build, because that actually could be insane. You literally probably could make a build around that, just sitting there, hit me, block, 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 just blowing up damage that way. All right, man, and we got stronger enemies. Our healing is severely reduced. This is bad, and we can get delusional here too. We gotta really try to dodge stuff. Okay, okay, we gotta play well, dude. To get rid of that curse, we have to clear this area and 3 others. Come on. Come on, we a gamer though. We gotta lock in. Let's do it. We gotta tap in. I'm delusional. My healing reduced further. Okay, that room is done. Next side, let's go. Let's go. Russell. We gotta get the immediate threats out the way quick. Let's go. Nice. Nice, dude. Okay, so I actually didn't mean to click on that immediately. Trying to hover and show you. This is Till Blade where we grabbed earlier. 694. Now this is back doing more damage. Because we got more AD. We are going to take this back now. Give us a bit more of movement as well. All right, let's keep it moving. A bit more moving as well. Move around a bit more, even though we're moving like crazy with this one move. Let's go. Let's go to work. Nice, nice. Be careful. Like, we're healing it, but we're not healing as much as we could be. Okay, what are we going for? 607. More attack speed would be crazy too, but more damage scaling is crazy. I did say we were going to end up getting rid of this. Do we have enough for something? We do not. That would have been sick. That's doing some good damage though. The tail blade slash because we just crit bro for 1,000 right there immediately. Get back in that mode. Let's go. What you got for me? Another one again. I kind of want to get rid of this now. Yeah, I'd rather do that and increase this. This is a really good attack speed, 159% up to 66%. Let's go. We're just going to keep increasing that, letting us swing more. Hey, swinging more is more sustained with this ability, with this memory. This is the last room we have to do to remove the curse, and hopefully it gives us a passive, dude. That would be sick. We get a curse passive with that too. Let's go. We got CC for a second there. Nice little health potion if we got hurt. Let's go. Dash that. Okay. Nice, dude. Water gun. This is kind of cool if you had like a support build and you just want to like heal the homies. I think this does heal, right? Removes, well, fires a sparkling water gun. When it hits an ally, it recovers 24 health. This scales off ability power. Moves fire stacks. When it hits an enemy, it deals 1 damage and stuns them for 1.5 seconds instead. Cooldown only decreases while in combat. It's not the best healing item, but it could do something. We're gonna move here to see what these 3 rooms are. And this should take our curse off. We are now in the next area. Boom. No, we already received our passive from it. I'm sorry. The moment you take the hatred curse, I'm sorry. We already received it. Back in that mode. Let's go. Yeah, given this the essence where we can just continuously lower the cooldown while we're swinging is insane. Let's go. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Oh my goodness, dude. Ooh, let's go to work. Attack damage. Let's go, baby. But look how much we balling. When we start balling that hard, we about to hit the shop. Let's go. When we start balling that hard, I didn't even notice it, bruh. Did y'all peep we was balling like that? Oh, okay, look. I want to tell y'all, dude. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me read these because that middle one I'm not familiar with. So this is the stump that we explained earlier, giving us barrier for more enemies hit and it stuns enemies. This right here, I don't recall like having in a run. Hold the charged darkness in your hand. When fully charged, dash forward and strike the first enemy hit all nearby enemies. Enemies take 416 up to 2081 at AD as dark damage based on charge time and are stunned for 1 second. Charging for 1.2 seconds maximizes the dash distance and damage. That's cool. Honestly, if I didn't have this, I honestly would try that. But usually for the build that I go for, Vesper is using this whirlwind attack. Okay, this is so solid, especially with the essence I was saying heals you for the amount of damage you deal. I just get this, level this up to as high as I can, getting me over 1,000 per second that I'm spinning near the enemy, and it goes crazy, dude. It's such an insane ability when you like actually build into it. It's nice. The number of charges for this memory increases by 1. Each 150% increase in quality raises the number of charges by 1. Wow, so you can just keep building into this, raising it up to get it. We're gonna go for my ultimate though. We're gonna get this for my ult for sure. Yeah, we're gonna go into my ult. So now we can get more charge. You see the one kind of like has a line here. We can build it up more to get a second one. All right, Jonas, each time this memory hits a enemy, it summons blades that lacerate the target for 108. This again, anything that essence that sound that you can read like this, like it hits enemies when you do a memory. This is attack effect. So when you read things like, oh, it triggers attack effects if your attack damage is higher, like stuff like that. That's what it's referring to. We're gonna move you back over here. Taking any damage grants this memory 28 memory haste and your movement speed increased by 20% for 3 seconds. Wow. We're gonna go ahead and get this extra damage for our teal blade. Not bad at all. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's get out of here. We got another shop. Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it, bro. We still got 511. All right, Jonas's cousin. What you got for me? Nothing looking crazy already. All right, so this is like a backward step. You drop bombs when you flip backwards, and it does damage, ability power damage, and it stuns enemies for a second. Again, this is the AoE heal here. After cast this memory, your next attack within 4 seconds will explode, dealing 208 dark damage to the target and nearby enemies. Every fourth basic attack becomes in power, unleashing lightning that bounces between enemies, dealing light damage up to two times. For every 20% critical strike chance, the maximum number of this hits increases by 1. This would be so crazy for like a ability, like even attack speed based scaling, like ability power thing. This would be crazy, dude. And when this memory deals any damage to an enemy, it deals an additional 55 light damage up to 3 enemies and increases memory haste by 23 for 5 seconds. Can only trigger once every 3 seconds. We're gonna go with this. Yeah, your next attack with, yeah, this, I like this. We're gonna put this here. Because even if I do it, my next attack that I do, even if it's not this one, probably is going to be between these two, which is still like really strong right now. All right, let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's do it. All right, what we got? What we got? Let's go. Go to work. You see that slow motion effect is so satisfying when you crit somebody really hard, dude. It's so crazy. Nice, nice. Let's go. Usually by the time I get to the final boss, I'm like at 3k health. But this time I kind of just been leaning into more damage and hysteria. Yeah, and hysteria than my passive. I need to start putting more damage into my passive though. Oh, we got to the wall and dodged all that, big fella. All that, big fella. Nice. We out of here, baby. Powerful. Okay, nice. Powerful enemies here. Might get a passive before we get to this boss. Let's do it. Let's go to work. I was saying hysteria. I'm sorry. I meant delusional. I'm so sorry. Hysteria is the passive that I'm in. I meant delusional. Enemies with the purple bar can apply. The effect still is reduced healing, but it's delusional. It's not. It's not hysteria. I'm so sorry. Hysteria right there you seeing is how long I'm in that effect, that bar that pops up. But when you see me in the delusional state, that's when I'm having healing reduced. Like right here, I'm gonna get hit on purpose to try to get into the state. So I'm delusional. This is the healing reduced state. I'm sorry. I definitely was saying hysteria. That's what popped up on the screen. I'm sorry, but that's not correct. Delusional is the state that enemies can put you in when they have that purple bar on them and reduces all healing received by a certain portion. Nice. What you got for me? The memory. Oh, this is nice. This memory's healing is increased by 40%. 30% of the excess healing from this memory is converted into barrier that lasts for 2 seconds. This is nice. This is nice. Man, this is nice. Now we gotta figure out what we get rid of. Because we need to move this here. If we take away this, now we're gonna have a longer cooldown before we can get back into hysteria. We can move this attack speed to something else, increasing our attack speed and go immediately into hysteria. Oh man. What do we do here? What do we do here? This is really good sustain here. This is, now we're just kind of met with a dilemma. I think I'm going to do this, man. That's what I think I'm doing. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that and then immediately go into hysteria to get the attack speed buff still. All right, we're gonna see if what I just did was okay, but that's more sustained here. That's us being just smarter here. This boss, I honestly we're gonna try to tank him. We're gonna dodge his like slams to stop us from doing attacks like the CCs, but we're definitely just gonna go into the fight trying to. Okay. Good damage so far. Get out of that. Let's get back in that mode, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We in that mode, baby. He's gonna have another phase here in a second. Let's get out of that and go back in that mode. Oh no, we're cooking him. He might not even get to that phase, bro. Let's here. Let's go to work. Go back in that mode. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, he got worked. Oh, he got worked. That's so gross. It's gross, dude. He just got... Yo, he just got worked. Ladies and gentlemen. Usually he has a phase, well, he has the phase where he spawns the ads, the phase where you've seen all those crazy slams on the board. And he has a phase where he spawns these different pillars and he goes into like a roll out Pokemon attack non-stop until all the pillars are destroyed. All right, so somewhere deeper, this would allow us to just start all the way over, like loop our run, pretty much fighting harder enemies, just trying to get like our memories higher, you know, higher, our quality higher on everything to do more damage, be a bit more tankier, get more passives. But this right here is the final boss. Let's do it. Oh my goodness, bro. That was awesome to do, bro. All right. We could probably get, I don't know if we can, might not be able to get it up to 1,000, but we can get it close. I do want to increase my max health as well. And I do want to make this 50% when we ult. Might not happen though. Okay, what we got in the store? All right, 777. And are we going back to Dark Spear? We can increase the effectiveness of the barrier heal, of the heal of our ability here. We are 52% now, so I'm happy we didn't upgrade that, because I would have been a little salty. This would have been crazy to have early on. Flawed essence of predation. Predation, right? Predation? Yeah, predation. All right. This memory does 57% increased damage to bosses and hunters. Defeating a hunter drops 1 orb of power, while defeating a boss drops 3 when you collect an orb of power. Either, excuse me, either AD or ability power permanently increases by 1 at random. Just to have the chance to do this would have been awesome. Man. What are we doing? What are we doing, Marvin? I think I like the movement from what's the name. We're going to dismantle this. We need 170. Okay. Excuse me. All right. This is a boss fight. I don't really care about damage to nearby. Okay. I don't need to increase this any further. Every 150, I wouldn't get another charge. It would have to be 300% for me to get that in quality. Let's go more attack speed on this ability. And then here, now this allows us to replace an essence or a memory. This is the thing we ran into earlier. We might replace one of these, either one of these. Probably gonna be this. That was not a good roll. I'm gonna be honest. That was pretty bad. That was pretty shit. That was pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and just put it more into the recovery, man, at this point. Let's do it. All right, we got our heal here. We didn't need it, but yeah, usually when I get to this boss, I have 3K. This dude does hurt. He can start zapping you really hard. So let's see how we do. We kind of leaned into hysteria more than our basics, but we do have some good attack speed to get off the big hill of our passive still. Let's see what we do. Let's see if we cook. We didn't get some crazy essences either. We just kind of made do what we had. All right. I'm gonna let y'all see this cutscene. Here we go. He looks like the Lich King from World of Warcraft a little bit, like when they had that expansion. Let's go. Let's go to work. Let's go to work, baby. Come on, we in there, we in there, we in there, we in there. Non-stop, non-stop, baby. Ooh, don't get hit by that though. Non-stop. We in there, non-stop. Let's go. Okay. The movement tech, baby. Oh, okay, that hurts. That does hurt a lot. Let's move out the way. He should be back now. Okay, okay, okay. Dash that. Get in the middle of that. Let's go. Let's go back in that mode, baby. We're saving our ultimates. We're saving our ultimates for these next couple phases. There's a phase here where he sits in the middle and he does like lightning zaps down the middle. It hurts a lot. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We're going to work on him. Let's go. Get back in that mode. I am damage itself. This is a dangerous move to get hit by. I'll be honest. You get hit by it, it CCs you and everything. It's a really dangerous move to get hit by. This is the move I was talking about. Let's see if we can just out-heal it. We might be able to out-heal it. We can still dodge too while we're in here in this mode. Nice. That wasn't bad. Let's go. Alright, here goes the fireball phase. Alright, we kind of just need to play smooth here, dash in between. Play well. Nice, not bad. Double fireball here. Just take your time. Choose when you want to dash in. Good thing about this is he doesn't like attack you in this phase. It's just him doing this. Just take our time. Hey, any bullet hell, anybody that play Enter the Gungeon. Ooh, I got smacked there. I try to get in between. Anybody who play Enter the Gungeon, that right there, it ain't nothing for you. All right, let's go to work. Let's go to work, baby. That move right here is what I'm saying you need to dodge. He can stun you, and it cooks your health. Try to get behind him again. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We're going to work on him. We're going to work on him. Go back in that mode. Let's go. I'm too fast for him. I'm too fast for him. We mixing him. Mix him in a circle. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. We became Wolverine, bro. All right, now it's the box fight. He gonna sit here and fight you. He only has barrier now. But you see that damage on that CC right there. You do not want to keep getting hit by that, because he will keep trying to knock you up and CC's chain you. All right, let's go over here. Back in that mode, let's go. I'm probably gonna ult again when I get him to half life. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. So he silenced me, so now I can't ult right now. Now we can ult. Now I think we win. We win here. We're attacking so fast, dude. Oh my goodness. That actually was one of the craziest like builds I've made with Vesper, dude. But you see how tanky we are. You just have some sustain. Even if I just made it only attack speed, basic attack thing to get to the 4th hit, we just went full attack speed to get to that 4th hit to heal for a percentage of our health. Just grabbing Hysteria right there was just extra sustain on each hit. So we just went more attack speed into that. And dude, if it was kind of hard to tell because I was moving around so much, but I was 100% spamming my dash in the middle of using Hysteria to gain the barrier for depending on, you know, like my the percentage of my maximum health, and dashing into the enemy again, remember, does damage based on your maximum health as well. But that is Shape of Dreams. We had a crazy run. Let's see how much damage we did though, because that was fun, bro. Usually like I said, I go whirlwind. Sometimes we get lucky to get that essence where it heals you for a percentage of the damage dealt. That right there on top of the claws, that would have been insane. If we'd have got some more AD scaling too, that would have been sick too. All right, pure white dream, baby. Nice. Slow motion in that thing. Okay. Yes, sir. That was so fun, dude. That was awesome. I've never taken Hysteria that far, only like kept it for a little bit, and anytime it popped up for me, it wasn't for a character that I could use it for. I don't know who that is. Maybe that's the true final boss. Wishing you sweet dreams. Give us like a the Thriller demon voice. All right, how much damage we do? I just want to see the recap real quick. All right, space, skip. Nice. We did 1.5. How much healing? 20,000. I wish it said how much barrier we had. That would have been crazy too. But Hysteria for the freaking dub, man. Almost got to 200 AD. Probably could have got 1,000 if we would have got a 200 AD. That would have been sexy. Dude, I hope you guys enjoyed this run. This was awesome. All right, if you guys enjoyed this, let me know. I'll come back with a different character. I do have a couple other ideas I want to try, and I do want to try an ability-based build with Vesper as well, because you see how much scales off of ability power. But again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know below who you want me to play next. If you enjoyed, like up the video too, man. Let me know how y'all feel about the new vids. Hey, it's a work in progress. Vid by vid, I'm gonna get better. Y'all have a good day. Be safe out there, and I'm gonna holler at y'all next video. Yes, Deuces.